Hello, this is Willy Booger, and thank you for joining me here. You just got through hearing a product from Twonotes, fantastic company. They use digital where they need to, and they live for the analog. So it's all about the analog. And this is software that you can use standalone. You can use it live if you want to go through your laptop or whatever, or you can use it in your DAW, record with it, use it as a plug-in. What you just heard is I didn't process anything in my DAW. This was my backing track that I just made. You can see my little mouse move around there. This is my backing track. I've made this on another session and recorded, mixed and mastered everything. In fact, that song's worldwide. It's called God is Good. That's the name of the song. And I wanted to see, as you can tell, if I'm doing processing, it would be right here. And I don't have any EQs. I don't have any compressors, some delays, some reverbs, all the little things that make it polish up, because I'm using it in right there. Now this is the Genome codecs. Is the name of this. It's you can select different amplifiers here, but I got the JCM. It's called the Brit 800, which is the JCM Marshall 800. So you got your tone stacks. You can change out the tone stacks to different kinds to get different sounds from different amps. You can make it a hybrid, or definitely personalize it. I got a lot of gain. It's actually not a ton of gain I put on it, but along with that pedal, which you saw at the beginning, I got that one dimed out, and I copied. There was like a Ingwe, which is Ingve Malmsteen's copy, but I've made a lot of changes. But that got me ballpark to what I was kind of looking for real fast. And then I just make a few little tweaks. Your input, you can make it natural or bright or warm. I actually had warm on mine. You can see this is more like a Mesa Boogie thing right here. You got a EQ. And they're all on 0, except for the 2.0 is like at 1.5 negative. And then the rest are, that one I boosted at 0.70. Who knows? And I turned the enhancer off. That just kind of helps the frequencies pop out in the highs and lows, and time alignment on frequencies. But I didn't want that, so I didn't need it. And that's, the next is your cab. You can pick your cab, your microphone. I'm going to grab it and move it around. That's your mic moving around inside the speaker column. You can change your mic from like a 57 to a ribbon 121, or a whole bunch of different mics you can pick. And then you can move the volume up and down and the distance. So check that out. Oh yeah. And then a compressor. I normally don't play with a compressor, but in a recording I do want compressing because I want it to set in the mix. So I just, instead of using my DAW, I use the program here. And it's got a studio compressor. Pretty cool. And then I use the noise gate because there's a lot of noise when there's that much distortion. And I added my reverb, which was really nice and lush. And then I finalized it with my studio delay. So very cool. I'm going to just point out a couple things before I close it. So I'm going to go to the first one and load it. That looks like a 5150. Turn the knobs, everything like that. It's pretty cool. You can get out of them. Here's another fun thing is if you go up to here, you can go to the cab. You can scroll your mouse through them. You gotta love that one. I want to put a mic in that hole right there. And then, so that's pretty much it to give you an idea. If I was to demonstrate all the tones in this thing, we'd be here for a couple of weeks. Well, thanks so much for joining me on that. Some fantastic software, that's for sure. I had fun using it, and very easy to use. Once again, that's a big thing for me. And it sounds great. So the right tools, the right quality of sound, and it's inspiring when you have that. So cool. Thanks for checking it out with me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and keep on jamming.